Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Sharanne DeBrice. Today we're going to talk about how to price your inventory. This was something that when I first started I really struggled with, just because I was new to the boutique world, new to business in general. I had no idea of exactly how to price my items, how to price my products. So in today's video we're just going to discuss how to price inventory. So if you're interested in this video, then stay tuned. So the first thing that you would need in order to price inventory, or what I use, is my phone, a calculator, which could be your phone, and then I also use an app, but we'll get into that later. So the first tip that I have for you guys before you even start trying to price your inventory and trying to get the best profit margins for what you're selling is to know your audience, know your target audience, know who you're selling to, know who you're catering to. This is a big, huge tip because you have to know what you're selling and who you're selling to in order to know how to price your things or what you should price your things for. Big thing for me was my age. So when you're dealing with, or when you're trying to figure out your target audience, you first have to understand who is your target audience. So that could be from age to the location of where they are, female or male. Those things are important. So for me, age is the biggest thing. So I knew when I wanted to get things for my business, my age was between 25 and 40 or 45. Of course that changed once I realized who my target audience really was as I became further along in my business. But when I first started out, I knew 25 to at least 25 to at least 35, 40 was going to be my target audience. So then once you figure out your target audience, then I would say you need to understand what type of inventory you need to buy. So when I first started, I was all over the place. I had dresses, I had loungewear, I had dresses, I had jumpsuits. Like, I had a variety of just items, and that is cool, that's fine. But as I became further along in my business, I really understood that, okay, so majority of my target audience enjoys comfy loungewear, you know, that you can just throw on and go but still look like polished and chic. That's how my target audience is. So as I began to shop for them, I understood, okay, my target audience prefers this over this. Also, the quality of items plays a major role in when you're pricing your inventory. Because let's just say you like a certain dress, let's say a certain dress, you really like it and you feel that it would do well for your business. Okay, but you first have to understand who you're catering to, who your target audience is. Because let's just say, for example, your target audience is college students. Let's say your boutique really caters to college students. Okay, so you know college students don't really have that much money. When I was in college, like, I was trying to find the cheapest, most cute, up-to-date, trending piece ever. Like, I was not into like quality and material. Like, I didn't care about any of that because I didn't have any money to buy really nice things. So once you understand who your audience is, then you're able to say, okay, well, I know that this dress will really sell well on my site because I cater to college students and it isn't that much money and the quality is okay, you know. But on the other hand, let's say you have a high quality business and you're trying to sell something that isn't of higher quality, but you're putting a price on it that is like way over the profit margin of 70%. Or let's just say the quality of it is $20, but you're selling it for $80. Like, you see what I'm saying? Quality is important when you're also trying to price your inventory. So important. So once you got all the important information down, next we're going to move to profit margin. So to better understand what profit margin is basically just the measures of the company's earning. So the measures of your earnings. So what you actually earn and bring to the business. How to calculate your profit margin: you would do your revenue minus all other expenses. So like shipping and taxes will be subtracted from your revenue to get your profit margin total. So Shopify does an amazing job with getting your profit margin, like actually getting the calculations down. So once you can understand what you want your profit margin to be, that will better help you to understand and how to price your inventory. So one key thing I suggest that you do is know what you want your profit margin to be. I like to stay between the numbers of 50% to 70%. I really fall in between 60 to 62. Like that's really what I kind of always base my pricing on. And the reason I say start at 50 is because you want to make at least half of what you're selling it for. You want to get some type of profit of what you're selling. That's the whole point of, you know, you buying inventory and trying to sell it. First, what we're going to do to find out the pricing of our inventory, we're going to first find our inventory. So I'm just going to share my screen with you guys so we can see what's going on. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen with you guys. Let's see. So what we're first going to do is just go to one of the vendors that I like to purchase from. Free game. But yeah, so this is just one of the vendors that I really like to buy some of my things from. So I already have something in my cart, so let's go there. Okay, so this is perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna look at this top. So this is a nice top. I do think, you know, this would do good in my boutique. So we're just gonna, you know, just look at the item. So what I like to do first is just look at the price per piece, which is $16.75. I like to stay in between a certain range for item per piece, or price per piece. I don't really like to go over 25. If it is of really I have to know that it is of nice quality. I won't buy too many packs of something if I know that if I don't know what the quality is. So this is a nice price. $16.75 is a nice price for me. And that's just based off my target audience and what my customers like, or what I know they would normally buy. So for me, I like to get two. If they have two colors, I like to get two colors just to give my customers a variety of colors or of options. So I think I already have two in my cart. Okay, so let's just go to the cart. Okay, so in our cart we do have two. We have the khaki and we have the olive. So for one of these items is $62.75. So we know that for one of these shirts is $62.75, and we get a total of the 6 shirts for $100.50. So our total comes out to be $201 even, right? So we know that 16 times 75. So we know that $16.75 times 12 gives us $201. Okay, so next we're going to do, so we know that that is the total of the subtotal of what our items cost. Got it. Okay, it's right there, it's in our face, it's plain as day. Now what I like to do is to calculate my expenses. I like to add my shipping and my taxes. So most websites, well, some websites I know, like Fashion Go, when you order from them, like off top, you normally don't know what your shipping is until it's shipped out to you. But for this website, you know you're going to pay $23.48. So what I like to do is I like to let's go to our calculator. So we're going to go to our calculator. We know that our shipping is $23.48. So we're going to do $23.48 and we're getting 12. So we're going to do $23.48 divided into 12. Oops, 23.40. Oh my God, 23.48 divided into 12. So that's going to give us $1.95. We know that for shipping for one of those shirts is $1.95 for one. Right? And I also like to calculate my taxes. I know that taxes in my county is 11%. Do the taxes for according to your county, because you will have to pay those taxes, and you want to make sure that you have the funds there from your items to be able to pay your taxes. Takeaway taxes is always important. We're going to calculate. So we know that our item is $16.75, and we're going to add in our shipping. So our shipping is $1.95. Plus we're going to add in our taxes. So our taxes is 11%. So that comes out to be $20.75. $20.75 is our cost. It's the cost of what we paid to, or what we're paying for this item or for this shirt. So once we have our total expenses for that, we're going to go ahead and go to this app called Cost Margin. I really love this app. We're going to wait for it to load. Okay, so bomb app. Let me tell you about it. So you can go to cost. Let's just say you want to know the cost of your item. You will put in the price, which we don't know yet, and you put in your margin. So another thing I was telling you guys about is to stay between the 50% to 70% profit margin. I really don't like to go past 70, and I don't like to go under 50. I want to at least get half of what I paid for. So I like to stay in between 60 to 62 of my profit margin. But we know our margin. So what we're trying to do is figure out our price, right? We're just trying to figure out the price. So we're going to go to price at the top. So we know that our cost is $20.75. We know that's how much we paid plus shipping and taxes is $20.75. Now we know our margin. Our margin, we like to do 60, right? We'll say we're gonna do 60. Done. So we know that the price for this item that we are selling should be $51.88. That's how much we're selling for. We don't want to go under 50 and we don't want to go over 70. So if I say, okay, let's see, I think my customers will buy this shirt for $51.88. I think so. I could either, and honestly I could either do because I like an even number, I either do just 50 or I would do 52, you know, just to keep it at an even number. But let's just say we're gonna do what it says. We're gonna do $51.88. So Shopify is really good when it comes to calculating your margins and your price for you as well. So we're gonna go to products, and we're gonna go to add product on Shopify. So I never been to it on my phone, but let's just see. Okay, cool. So we're going to go to price. So we know that our price is, of what they say we should sell it for, is $51.88. And our cost per item we know is $20.75. Okay. So we're going to take taxes off because we already added our taxes in ourselves. And so we know that our margin is 60% and our profit is $31.13. I mean, that is lit. So I love like that Shopify is able to calculate these things for you. It's like once you have your cost per item and once you have your price, I mean, it really like gives you what you want. Let's say we did 52, right? 52 even. We're at a 60.1. So we honestly could do 52, right? So we know that we sell this item for $52. We'll be in our profit margin of 60.1%, and we'll get a profit of $31.25. So that is a pretty good profit because we paid $20.75 for it. Love that. So like I said, I really do love how Shopify is able to do that for us. Pretty cool. So let's just see how much we'll make in revenue. So for revenue, we know that our items we said was going to be 52. We're going to say 52 even is how much we're selling the item for. We know that our total that we're selling it for is $51.88. So we're going to do $51.88 times 12 because that's how many items we're getting. So that'll give us a revenue of $622.56. So we know that we would make a revenue of $622.56 for all 12 of the shirts. How we would find out our profit is that we would do $622.56 minus a total of $201. Oops. We'll do $622.56 minus $201, which will give us $421.56. So that'll be our profit. So this way to me is very easy. Once you figure out your cost of, you know, how much you spent and your margin, you're pretty much set. Everything else kind of just flows. But you honestly will understand more about what you want your margin to be once you start selling and once you find out your target audience. That's why I say creating like an audience is so important, because you understand, okay, what do they like? Do they like dressy? Do they like casual? Do they like chill? Because honestly, when I first started, like, I was getting a lot of dressy. I was getting a lot of things that I like per se. And my customers kind of showed me like, okay, I like this. I was getting more dressy, and then I may get like 2 or 3 jumpsuits or joggers, and my dressy would stay and my joggers would sell out. So I was like, okay, people are starting to like more just like chill, not a, you know, like very chill items. So that's what I started getting and incorporating. And you know, once I realized what they liked, that's when I was able to just understand how to price my inventory. I would say also, don't necessarily always look at what other people are selling and how much they are selling theirs for. Like, you may be selling the same joggers, but your target audience may be different from hers. Her items are, like I said, college students, and maybe they enjoy having joggers that are $19.99. But maybe you may have, you know, women that are well established in their careers, and they just like to have on joggers to go on like a date night with some heels. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's audience and customers are different. So cater to your customers, do what's right for your customers, like shop for your customers. They'll appreciate it more, and don't lower your value of your products or your quality of your items just to match with someone else. That is all I have for you guys. I hope this was extremely helpful. This is honestly the way I learned. If any more questions or you want me to answer anything else for you guys, just leave a comment and I'll be gladly to answer them for you. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.